Hello and welcome to our little adventures, this time in Frankfurt, Germany. We wanted to tell you about the complex history of the IG Farben Building. This imposing structure stands as a symbol of both innovation and infamy. Known today as the Poelzig Building, part of Goethe-Universität Frankfurt, it was once the headquarters of IG Farben, one of the world's largest chemical companies. But its legacy is stained by its deep ties to the horrors of World War II and the Holocaust.
Constructed between 1928 and 1931, the IG Farben Building was designed by the renowned architect Hans Poelzig. At the time, it was the largest office building in Europe, embodying the ambition and industrial might of IG Farben, a chemical conglomerate formed through the merger of several major companies, including BASF, Bayer, and Herscht.
IG Farben played a pivotal role in the Nazi war effort. The company's vast resources and expertise in chemical engineering were critical to the German military, particularly in the production of synthetic rubber, fuel, and explosives. But IG Farben's contributions went far beyond industrial support. They extended into the darkest realms of the Nazi regime's genocidal policies.
IG Farben Chemical and Pharmaceutical Conglomerate, formed in 1925, was known for its significant contributions to chemistry and the pharmaceutical industry. However, its history is marred by its involvement with the Nazi regime. The company was eventually dissolved, and its assets were split into new companies. One of the most infamous products of IG Farben was Zyklon B, a cyanide-based pesticide originally developed for fumigation. During the Holocaust, it was repurposed for mass murder in the gas chambers of Auschwitz, Majdanek, and other extermination camps. Between 1941 and 1945, Zyklon B was used to kill an estimated 1.1 million people, the majority of whom were Jews. Zyklon B was developed in the early 1920s by German chemists, including Walter Hirt, Bruno Tesch, and Gerhard Peters. During the Holocaust, the development of Zyklon B involved creating a method to package hydrogen cyanide in sealed canisters, which could be safely opened and used by trained personnel for extermination camps during World War II. Overshadows its initial purpose.
IG Farben's involvement with the Nazi regime didn't stop at chemical production. The company was also deeply complicit in the use of forced labor. At Auschwitz III, also known as Monowitz, IG Farben operated a large synthetic rubber and fuel plant. Here, tens of thousands of concentration camp prisoners were forced to work under brutal conditions. The average life expectancy of a prisoner at Monowitz was just 3 to 4 months due to starvation, disease, and the sheer physical exhaustion from relentless labor. Auschwitz III, also known as Monowitz, was a Nazi concentration and labor camp operated by Nazi Germany in occupied Poland from 1942 to 1945, during World War II and the Holocaust. It was established primarily to provide slave labor for the Buna Werke industrial complex. The conditions at Monowitz were brutal. Prisoners faced inhumane working conditions, severe malnutrition, and the relentless cruelty of the SS guards. The life expectancy of Jewish workers at the Buna Werke was tragically short, estimated at 3 to 4 months, and even less for those in the outlying mines. Those deemed unfit for work were often sent to Auschwitz II-Birkenau to be killed in the gas chambers. The death toll at Monowitz is a stark reminder of the atrocities committed during the Holocaust, with estimates suggesting that around 10,000 prisoners lost their lives due to the harsh conditions and forced labor for IG Farben. The stories of many of these victims remain untold, their identities buried in the mass graves that dot the landscape near the camp. This tragic chapter in history is documented by survivors like Primo Levi and Elie Wiesel, whose writings provide a harrowing account of their experiences in the camp.
After World War II, it was indeed seized by Allied forces and became the headquarters for the Supreme Allied Command in Europe. Under General Dwight D. Eisenhower, it played a pivotal role in the U.S. military occupation of Germany and later, in the implementation of the Marshall Plan, which was crucial for Europe's post-war recovery. The building also hosted the signing of the 1948 Frankfurt Documents, leading to the creation of a West German state allied with Western powers. Its significance continued through the Cold War, serving as the headquarters for the U.S. Army's Fifth Corps and the CIA in Germany. In 1995, the building was transferred to the German government and eventually became part of the University of Frankfurt, renamed in honor of its architect, Hans Poelzig.
After the war, the atrocities committed by IG Farben executives were laid bare during the Nuremberg trials. In 1947, the IG Farben trials saw 24 of its top executives indicted for war crimes and crimes against humanity, including enslavement, looting, and mass murder. Although 13 were found guilty, the sentences were relatively light, with many serving only a few years in prison. The IG Farben conglomerate was ultimately broken up into its original constituent companies, which still operate today under different names. Despite its new purpose, the building's dark history is not forgotten. Memorials and plaques within the Poelzig Building serve as reminders of the thousands who suffered and died due to the actions of IG Farben. The building's legacy is a powerful reminder of the potential for human cruelty when industrial might is combined with moral blindness. Today, the Poelzig Building stands as a symbol of both remembrance and renewal. It is a place where the past is acknowledged, and the future is shaped through education and critical inquiry. The lessons from this building's history are as relevant as ever, reminding us of the importance of vigilance, morality, and the enduring need to confront the past.